Okay, Coach. Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Got 180. Right there, 54 miles. You got nothing to run.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Gun. Slam.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams.
Gun.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief there?
He's got a man, complete. past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set. 133. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Find it.
Brandon Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Great. Express! Now get it!
Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 49 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And some space here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. A solid stiff arm. A big run there by Gurley. 62 yards. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game one.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
Let's go, let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Tonight, 180.
On first down, gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a second and 12.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Now we're slow. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, wahoo. 54. What we got? What we got?
Here's gone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. At 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 49. Check 49.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
5. 13. Spill. 54.
Goff now looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Banjo. 24 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 55 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to go down again. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the second.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 57 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down, Los Angeles.
180. Check, 59.
On first down, it's gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 41.
Bring up the lead. Twice at the 3.
Now Newton on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 20. Great.
To throw again. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Pretty quiet, G. Pretty quiet. Express. Hold. Mike 50, Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brings up second and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Gun. Express. Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Here we go, G. All day, defense, all zone. And 58 is a Mike.
Again, Newton looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Chris Manhurst. John Johnson on the coverage.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
20. Mike's 50. Hey, come on.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
54, check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the 44, Goff over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun. It's our time. Right there.
Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Sit. When it ain't. Mike 50. Don't get nervous.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the end zone, Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 99 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, we go to the line. 180. Under 10. Under 10. 10. DC.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We go, 76. 76. Mike is fit. Go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9". 2 for 66. Mike, check.
Gone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
I got one. 2 for 1. Check, Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cup.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a